Brian back here with a look at Rndr. Yeah, if we look at these support areas here, right, that doesn't look too healthy, does it? Got some potentially good news here, though. All right, we see this all the time. Fake outs to the downside, pulls back up in and goes. Now, I do want to show you one thing here. I was wrong last video. I ended up looking for this thing to push up through here, right? We ended up getting up through some Fibonacci levels here, and I seen it heading up higher. Now, ended up getting up through the 786 here and just rolling right over. All right, now if we take a width of the wedge, it should give, that usually give, it's pretty accurate with targets, right? These things are pretty decent. Pulled over here, we would be getting to potential bottom areas, right? I mean, even if you take the whole width of this thing, let's go from our high, get down to the bottom, bring it over, you're there, okay? You're at your measured move. Now, if this was another wave down, you would take your fib, and this would give you a target, $3.04. Right? Could be there now. It doesn't always do the full extension, right? Doesn't always. I tell people that all the time. If you're looking for it to come exactly down to $3.04.5, it could do that, and a lot of times it does, right? But don't bet on that. All right, you look for an area. Okay, anywhere in this area, I'd be looking for a potential bounce. And what would we have in here? Well, this would give you, let's get this off here. That would give us 5 Elliott waves down, all right, which would make sense here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right down to here. Now we do have a lot of other stuff. I just did a PopCap video. It did 5 waves down. If you go watch that video, it's almost at the target that I put out last time for it. So you have alts getting down to potential bottoms here, which is a good thing if that's happening. Your total 3 is at a point where it has to go here pretty soon. And I didn't spot this. I seen an article on this. This is your total 3. This is all your cryptos except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is all your altcoins, all your other coins besides Bitcoin and ETH. You have a cup and handle forming on this thing, right there, which is a bullish sign for the altcoins. All right, now you're going to want to see a break in here. If you come in on a daily, you have a resistance right above here. You're going to want to see a break here. I have an alarm on this thing, so you can get an idea when this goes. It's starting to wedge up down in here, right? So it's tightening up. It's going to do something here one way or the other, right? Now on a weekly, it looks like like it should head up. Now the last video I did, it was right down on this white line, so it is starting to push up a little bit as we speak, but it looks to me like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the weekly, and then maybe an ABC, and then a push up out of the top here. We'll just have to see how this goes. All right, but the weekly RSI starting to turn back up. All right, and your monthly, really the only two that really matter in the long term are both starting to flip bullish. Your monthly is bullish. Your weekly RSI is trying to turn that way. Your regular RSI down here at the bottom, it's about even on the weekly. So looking for a turn back to the upside on the total 3. Rndr. Now if this is a bottom down through here, okay, let's pull this price out here, right? Say that's where it's headed to, and that's going to mark a bottom potentially. That's down, what did I say, $3.03 roughly. Anywhere in this zone. Their measurement on this. And if you want to learn how to do this stuff, guys, $3.04. $3, it's $3.10 to $3 right in there. I would be looking for a reversal to potentially start. Like I said, if you're wanting to learn this stuff, sign up for level 3 membership, guys. It's only $15, $15. You can learn, gives you 10 hours of videos and a link to the Discord, all right, to come trade with us. We have over 170 people in there. We've got a lot of people over there, right? We'd love to have you. You're going to want to see Rndr hold this area. Now, something else I was looking at on a monthly, the closing candles is all I care about, all I care about here, right? If we go from our top closing candle to our bottom, we have a 702 right on the dot. Okay, if we're looking for an A, B, C, pull your A down on top of B, should give you a C leg target. All right, pull this down on top. Let's grab it. Pull it down on top. Right about, somewhere right in there. Okay, that puts us down about where we're at, right, for an ABC. All that matters is your closes. Okay. Now this could rip right back up in here. Even though it took out this bottom, people think it's done. I've seen this a million times. The monthly RSI, look at it. It's at a 4.5 and 3.9. It has flipped bullish for Rndr on the monthly. The weekly, trying to turn back up. 36 and a 47. The daily, right on the bottom. 18 and a 20. So close to a possible bottom. It could be at a bottom. All right, anywhere down through here, you can see a bounce starting here. The 12-hour, look at this right on the bottom. The 10 and the 22, right near the bottom. 8, trying to turn back up. All right, we have some potential bullish divergence forming. Then we got this level and higher back here. See this, that low and a higher low coming in here on the 8-hour. It's a 4-hour look like. 4-hour looks good, just about there, right? So be looking for a reversal here on this thing. A lot of people probably think it's dead and done. But here you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 waves inside of your 5th wave. That's what you want. You want waves inside of waves. We're going to pay the $15, guys, and learn this stuff. Okay, it's worth it. It'll make you get ABCs in your 2 and 4 waves right here. And you're gonna have another A, B, C in here, and then these waves here have 5 waves down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get 5 waves here, and you'll have 5 waves in here. That's how you break it down, right? To really give yourself an idea. You can start nailing some really good entries if you learn this stuff, right? That's the key, especially the leverage trading, is good entries, right? Wait for it to get down here and wait for a break of resistance. If you're watching this for a turn back to the upside, if you're looking to leverage trade this, number one, you want to have a resistance line drawn on this. So when this line breaks, very good chance the bottom's in, right? Now you can see here, this thing is possibly starting back up here. It could be there. 315 might have been the low. Alright, so keep your eye on Rndr. It is extremely close. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor at all. Could have pulled down more. It can pull down another, according to me, they're 5.5%. Or you might have a bottom now. If it comes up and takes out 326, good chance bottoms in. And this thing is heading back up. I'd watch for a pretty decent move out of this. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.